Trying to be in there, not trying to be cool, just trying to be in this. Tell me, are you too? Can you feel where the wind is? Can you feel it through all of the windows?
Let's do this again.
Hi, I'm Nisha.
I'm Jamal.
And welcome to The Right Moments, where we discuss money, marriage, and all the right moments you're in my life.
I'm just trying.
I'm already light skinned. What are you doing?
I'm just looking at my shape.
Okay, anyway. So our topic of discussion today is going to be whether or not we like our in-laws.
Don't like them.
Dun, dun, dun. You don't like your in-laws?
They too short for me.
So, I love Jamal's family. Absolutely love them. I remember the very first time I met his mom, Ma Bev, Miss Beverly, the Beebs. She goes by many names. Very mysterious.
Special.
She's very special, which is why we love her so much.
Yeah, she's special.
Okay? Very creative. Just a beautiful soul. Beautiful.
Creative isn't the word.
Yes.
They talk about the special bus.
She painted the special bus, okay?
She probably did. Put tinted windows on it and everything.
Anyway, the very first time I met Jamal's mom, they were living in an apartment. I remember her. She came in from work, so she had a brown tan trench coat. It was just open, just flapping. And I don't even remember her putting her bags down. And of course, I don't think Jamal introduced me. So I probably stood up off the couch because I was taught if someone comes into a room and they're older or they're new, you introduce yourself. You greet them. Okay, so I probably introduced myself. Anyway, I remember her opening up her arms and giving me the biggest, tightest hug ever. And she gave me a kiss on my cheek. She was just so very affectionate and it was great. And the same thing with your dad. It took me a little while to meet his dad. I met his dad after his mom, but same thing. He gave me a hug, greeted me, beautiful. Your siblings, same thing, no issues, always treated me like a sister. No drama, no side eyes, no weird looks, no smart comments, nothing like that from his family. Well, nothing that I was privy to or I was exposed to. I don't know if there was anything behind the scenes, but
I got all the side eyes.
My family.
A little judgy.
Yes, Caribbean people are very protective, very judgy,
Yeah.
very opinionated.
Correct.
Folks. Yes. So he was exposed to it all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I like him now. I met your father first.
And all my uncles.
At the same time.
And my grandma. And my aunts. And my cousins.
It was like the Future song.
What?
With Gucci, I wear Prada at the same Met everybody at the same time. Yeah, it was a little culture shock because they had music playing loud. They was drinking Coronas. Listen, Caribbean person offer you a Corona. Take the Corona.
And just hold on to it.
Babysit the Corona. Just babysit it. Because they're going to keep, if you drink it.
Or food.
Food. Depends.
The men offer alcohol and the women offer food. You need to take both.
Yeah, listen.
Both.
Listen. That is a good point.
Okay.
Because when you're integrating into a family that's highly traditional.
Yes. Caribbean people are very traditional.
And part of their tradition is offering hospitality, right?
Yes. Food and alcohol.
Especially food and alcohol with them. So in the beginning, I used to be like, no, I'm not hungry because I used to go over there and I already had eaten. So eating?
It's eating.
Eating.
What is
Listen, somebody keep texting me.
Well, put your phone on whatever it is.
I'm important.
It's eating.
Eating.
Thank you.
So what was I saying? See, I'm getting
our
old.
hospitality.
Yeah, so her family, they always want to give you stuff, right? Especially food and alcohol. So when you go over there, when they having a family gathering, it's always food and alcohol, and somebody gonna keep giving you stuff. So I used to be like, no, I don't want alcohol. I don't.
Mind you, we're
alcohol.
judging you this entire time.
Right. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Keep handing me Coronas. So I think that was a strike, because I used to turn down everything they used to give me. But it was something new. I wasn't really sure how to handle it. But over the time, I'd be like, all right, I'll take the Corona. Babysit the Corona. No, listen. This is a tip. Drink the first Corona. Babysit the next one. That's it. That's how I'll get away.
Or whatever drink you're offered.
Because these Guyanese, man, they drink a lot. It's like, dude, how y'all still living?
That's because they're drinking. It's preserving everything right here.
But yeah, so I met her father and all her uncles at the same time. They took me outside. It was like in the middle of, it was like January something. It was cold as hell outside. Took me out there for about 30 minutes. I ain't had no coat on.
Didn't someone bring you your coat outside?
No.
I think Anshel did.
I don't know.
I think someone
They
did.
was like, leave him alone. Father ain't talked to me the whole time.
Because he was watching and
Her
observing.
father was mad as hell that he had to meet this guy he never seen before for the first time at a family gathering.
I don't think so. I think it's because I'm his first baby girl.
No.
And here comes Jamal.
No.
That's what I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna go
No.
with it. How about my mom?
Mom, what was the first time? I don't even remember.
He remembers nothing.
I think it was at that house that they
Nothing.
had, that townhouse in Virginia that they had,
Yes.
that she had.
Yes.
It was probably for some type of gathering too. Most likely, it was a gathering.
Yes.
Most likely, it was a family gathering. The first time I met her mom.
But the point of the story is that when the difference in the two cultures as to how they accepted the other person,
Right.
you know.
I thought they didn't like black people. Maybe some family members
his perception of that.
had an issue. You know how it was. They watch the news, and all they see is crime and black people. So they see a young black guy come in. It's like, oh, he's trouble. So
Yeah, but that's the difference in culture. So even though Jamal and I both grew up in Washington, D.C., I'm from Guyana. I'm from the Caribbean. So the things that my aunts or my uncles
a little bit of Spanish.
There is no Spanish, or my grandmother, you know, the things that they saw growing up was completely different. And of course they may have some of those same biases, like all families do, regardless. When you're combining two different cultures, or even if it is the same race or the same background, there's always going to be some difference there.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's just highly traditional. And you just have to be open-minded about the people tradition.
And be respectful.
Right. And you have to be willing to kind of go along with everything, even though it's uncomfortable and you're not used to the stuff that other people do, you know, in their homes, not necessarily. But you have to be open-minded. You have to just go along because you're in their environment, they're comfortable, and those are their traditions. So you have to adapt to whatever else is going on around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying with the food and the alcohol. I mean, it's something that I don't do on a regular basis, but when I do get around her family, I know what to do. I'm expecting it. Give me the first Corona. I drink the first Corona.
We drink more than Coronas.
They drink Coronas. They drink tequila. They eat curry goat. They tried to get me to eat curry goat. I'm not doing it. They tried to trick me. Ain't happening. Took a bite. That ain't beef. What's that? That's goat. Never again. Smell food.
What?
Look at the food.
Our food is clean and good.
If you trying to trick people to eating curry goat, I need to know if it's goat or beef.
Anyway, let's get back.
Like
let's
I
get
said,
back.
you adapt to whatever else is
Get
going
back.
on around you.
Yes.
Take the first Corona, drink the Corona. Second corona, you babysit it until it's time to go. Just be like, because they'll keep handing you coronas. These Guyanese dudes, they like 3 foot nothing. They just full of alcohol. I can't drink that much.
But,
What?
hold on. You always making me lose my train of thought.
I'm trying to tell these people what goes on these family gatherings.
But our recommendation number 1 is...
Loud music, food, laughing,
judging.
Half the time, you don't even know what they saying because they speaking in broken English.
We're still speaking English.
It's broken.
It's still English. So maybe that's something you and I could have done.
Right.
So that's a recommendation.
She get mad, it comes out.
So we didn't introduce each other to family members until it was quite some time before we introduced each other to family members.
Yeah.
So if it's not serious and you're not trying to
Especially,
do all that work,
especially not with a family that has a lot of traditions and stuff like that.
Yeah. So talk to your significant other before you introduce each other to family members. Because maybe there was something, for example, if I wasn't from a very affectionate or huggy family, or maybe that's something that would have thrown me off if I met your mom the first time.
So
prep each other.
Coming around her family, something that they always do, they always say, they give each other kisses on the cheeks and stuff and be like, I love you. That's something that we didn't do.
To everybody on your side.
Right.
You did it with your...
No.
Not really? Oh,
no.
We
that's
do
something
it all the
that
time.
we didn't do. So, we greeted each other, but it wasn't like a constant thing. So, with her family,
very affectionate.
Right, seeing them, say, hi, give each other kisses on the cheeks, and I love you. It was like, okay, So every time I see her aunts and stuff, so that's something that I had to get used to, because.
And that's from everybody.
Right.
Like when you enter, and also when you
leave.
No,
I'm not doing it to nobody I don't know. I'm not doing it to.
I mean, like the people that you know.
Oh,
so if I have like all 6 of my aunts there, he's going to hug and give each one of them a kiss.
Yes.
But if it's someone that he's never met before, no.
Just hi.
Because my family is very big.
Yeah, I don't know, cousin Rashad, whatever.
I don't have a Rashad.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
Rashad?
Just cousin Muhammad.
And
cousin Omar.
So just prep each other if there's something that your
cousin
significant
Jamal.
other is going to be exposed to. Just prep them before, so they're not caught off guard. Anyway, our next thing would be, if there's an issue, and this came on, I think we were married at this time. If there's any issues, it shouldn't be like, for example, I shouldn't be going to Jamal's mom or his dad to kind of, what am I trying to say?
There's an issue.
Yes, there you go.
With the other. Say she had an issue with my mom and I had an issue with her dad or something, or her mom. It's her responsibility to take care of it with her mom. My responsibility to take care of it on my side.
Yes.
You set the ground rules.
Respectfully.
Right. You have to let everybody know what the deal is.
Now we're together.
And just an open on the communication. There's no communication. And you out of luck at this point, because parents always want to.
So your in-laws shouldn't be in your relationship.
Right.
Yes. No.
Tell them to stay out your business.
Yes. So whatever mistakes that you and your significant other.
Don't say it like that, but.
What? Oh,
So
I'm like me.
Stay out your business. No.
And sometimes if that's how you're comfortable, or that's how you're used to speaking to your mom or your dad. To each his own. I can't speak to my mom and my dad that way.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Jamal can't speak to his mom or his dad that way.
But
there is a way. There is a
way. My business.
It's not in your business or our business.
That's because we don't live in DC no more.
Just be respectful, and let your parents know, like, this is your relationship. Let the two of you make whatever mistakes, you take their input.
Right.
If you want to use it. Sometimes they just want to give their opinion.
Right.
But they shouldn't be meddling. They shouldn't be telling your significant other what they should do, what they shouldn't do. This is your relationship, your marriage. Okay? And the moment that you find that they're starting to do that, you need to put an end to it immediately. Immediately.
I agree. Causing problems.
Yes, because you don't want them
in-laws
to be
causing
meddling.
problems.
No.
Yeah.
So luckily, we do not have that problem at all. Thank you. So thank
Jesus! No, we don't have that.
No, we don't have that problem. You hear her?
Yeah, we don't have those problems.
No.
Yeah.
Because the very moment that we started to see it,
I just shut it down.
It was taken care of. And thankfully, our parents were respectful to our relationship where they backed off. They left it alone.
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully, for all you out there, you're able to do that, and your parents or your in-laws will respect your wishes. And this also goes with your siblings. So I know, like, I'm really close to my sisters. You're really close to your siblings. Same thing.
Yeah.
No one should have a say in your relationship.
Listen, my siblings treat me like I'm the baby anyway. They don't listen.
No one listens
to me.
No one listens to him.
The good thing about having older siblings, they still treat you as if you're the baby.
Wait a minute. I'm the oldest.
You still treat your sisters like the babies. Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Sometimes you just need to hear the truth.
And my siblings, they just tune me out and be like, whatever. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But my siblings or your siblings have never
mingled in our relationship now. Okay. So if you set those ground rules in the beginning, you stop it whenever you start to see it grow and try to come into your relationship, just get rid of it. Just end it right there. Okay. There's enough strain on relationships than to have someone else's input on it. Okay. So just continue to communicate with each other, work through your own problems, get other opinion as needed.
Yeah, don't tell people everything that's going on in your relationship.
That's another one.
That is the problem right there.
Ooh.
People tell people in
Everything.
their family everything. They don't need to know everything that goes on in your relationship. That's where the problem starts right there. You are the problem. Stop telling people your business.
Hi.
See, this one right here. This is our business right
Did
here.
you just hit me?
My bad. Your head's so big, I couldn't get it out the way.
All right, so thank you all for coming back to our channel and watching. Continue to, you're so silly. Continue to talk to each other. Subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Do a thumbs up. Yes!
Who's your snuggles?
D.
Thank you, snuggle.
All right, see you all next week.
Say
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.